Hi, we're here at Math High with the assistant strength coach, Brandon Spickler, and we have a few questions for him. For how long have you had this job?
I'm in the start of my second year. This past September was the start of my second year, so it's been a short amount of time, but it's been a great one so far.
All right, perfect. What do you like about this job?
I think just getting to work with kids every day, getting to see them make progress in their fitness level, but also their self-confidence and mental toughness is good. I like sports, so being involved somehow with athletics is a plus. And I'm an addict for the weight room. I think just seeing the gains and goals that kids are able to set and to see them progress through their academic and athletic career is good. But like I said, just being able to impact kids' lives is a plus.
All right. Do you have any dislikes about this job?
My biggest dislikes probably the hours. Very, very time consuming. It's not your typical 9 to 5. Punch in and punch out. Normally 5 a.m. start, 6 p.m. closing time. So very, very demanding, but at the same time a lot of benefits and perks to the job. So that's just one downfall. But that's pretty much it. The hours are strenuous, but very rewarding.
All right, perfect. We're gonna move on to Oscar.
Do you have open hands pretty much? Do you work independently? Do you have a supervisor?
I work independently with my specific teams, but I do report to a supervisor. The head strength coach is a guy that pretty much oversees the entire strength and conditioning department. So I have a little bit of freedom, but at the same time I do have to consult on a daily basis with the head strength coach. So it's nice, your checks and balance kind of system there. So I get to run my own programs and stuff, but at the same time they're kind of overseen by a head guy. So
do you have some kind of communication with like the head coaches for each specific team as well?
The teams that I deal with on a daily basis, most of the time, or on a weekly basis, I'm able to communicate one-on-one with my particular sports team. So I have interaction with the coaches on a daily, if not weekly basis, to make sure things are running smoothly, coordinating practice times and lift times and things like that. So there's no cluster involved as far as miscommunication there. So yeah,
how's that working out?
Very good. We when you're able to work one-on-one or being able to communicate well with coaches, it makes the whole entire structure a little bit easier because of the demand for going to class and going to practice and having a set time aside for studying. Being able to schedule time for the weight room needs to get done. So being able to communicate and being able to be on the same page is only a plus, so that we can get things right and not have mix up when it comes to communication. So
exactly. About this job in specific, what you're working with, how's the demand out there on the market?
The demand is probably not so much just because there's only so many athletic teams out there. This field, especially in the college sector, the professional sector, it's kind of like a recycling bin. So the biggest thing is getting your feet in the door is the biggest thing. Networking yourself and kind of attaching yourself to somebody who's been in the field. Mm-hmm. That way you might be able to follow them. But there's always the corporate sector of strength conditioning where you can go and work for a corporate facility that deals with all types of athletes, young, older, professional. So there's multiple routes you can go. It's not always the college or the high school setting. It could be more the corporate, for your everyday athlete outside of the college. So as far as the demand goes, a lot of people are trying to get into the field. The biggest thing is just getting that initial push and getting your feet wet and getting in there. That might take internships that are volunteer based, not getting paid, but you have to sacrifice things like money to be able to get your foot in the door. So, but like I said, once you get there, it's gratifying. So,
how is that in like Detroit? Do you know specifically the opportunities in Detroit in specific? Like you mentioned with corporations.
Right. For me, I'm not too sure about the Metro Detroit area as far as the corporate sector goes. I know there's a lot of universities throughout the state of Michigan, in the surrounding area. But as far as the demand goes and the opportunity is probably not as high as some other jobs. things in the medical field where there's always a demand for people that are in the medical profession. So the demand might not be there, but like I said, there's always opportunities somewhere. So you just gotta go searching for them.
Right. When you applied for this job, did they have any specific requirements, like academic requirements, job requirements, or internships, like you mentioned?
Yeah, a lot of times in the strength conditioning field, when you go the route that I took, the university route or the collegiate route, a lot of times, you know, they're looking for a bachelor's degree, but now, you know, as times evolve, the master's degree is preferred, but not always necessary. But it's always a good thing to get that secondary education past your bachelor's degree to make you more qualified and I guess stick out among the other people that apply for the job. As far as certifications, you know, they're looking for a certification from a nationally recognized organization, the National Strength Conditioning Association,
Okay.
The CSCCA. So there's certifications that you need to have. CPR, AED, you need to be certified in that. Pretty much work experience, they want you to have some type of preliminary work experience before you get here, whether that's 1 or 2 years at some sort of competitive level. Now as you climb the ranks in NCAA Division I, they want you to be exposed to more of the top tier universities before you apply for stuff like that. So you need to be well-rounded. You need to have experience, and that's usually the biggest thing is being experienced, whether that's, you know, in a corporate setting or in a university setting. So experience is huge, but academics pretty standard: bachelor's degree,
Right.
master's degree, certification.
Then it's all about getting the foot in.
Yeah.
All right.
Being able to network yourself is huge. So you got to start early on.
All right. Well, that's about it, I guess. I have to thank you.
Thank you very much.
Well,
It's been a
thank you.
pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.